Amazon Prime has done it again. It has released another banger TV show. It is not what I expected. I went into this show expecting another Outer Banks, like a rich, preppy teen island show in America, like Outer Banks, somewhat good, somewhat lighthearted, somewhat fun. Boy, was I fucking wrong. There will be spoilers in this video for the show, for the book. I didn't read the book before going into this movie. I just went into this movie and I cried. I bawled my fucking eyes out on more than one occasion. The last episode is killer. So, you know, go watch the series before you watch this video, and then come back to me. Come back to me. We can sit and talk about it in the comments. We can cry together. We can be upset together. But this show was really fucking good. I'm gonna be honest. Amazon Prime fucking kill it with their TV shows, and I will be making Lego customs from this over the next couple of days. So expect those because this is a fucking peak series. So without any further delay, let's take a look at what Google has to say about We Were Liars. So it is a 2025 psychological thriller with one season. I didn't check that it was a psychological thriller, I'm gonna be honest. It is a 6.4 out of 10 on IMDb. It has a 65% on Rotten Tomatoes. You can watch it exclusively on Amazon Prime. The Sinclairs are American royalty, known for their good looks, old money, and inevitable brand. After a mysterious accident changes Candace's Sinclair's life forever, everyone, including her group of friends, seem to be hiding something. So how the story actually opens is with Summer 16. So Summer 16 and Summer 17 are two important summers because something bad happened at the end of Summer 16, and she goes back at Summer 17 to try and work out what happened. So the show fluctuates between Summer 16 and Summer 17. So Summer 16 starts off pretty well, and I'm going to run through all of Summer 16, and then I'll go through all of Summer 17. So, here we go. Summer 16 starts with everyone getting back together, all being happy, all being fine and dandy. We have all of our main characters. We have blonde boy, blonde girl, Candace, and Candace's love interest. I forgot his name. I forgot all the names, I'm going to be honest. That's going to be an issue. But, so, we're going to continue. My favorite character, Melanie, I think she's called. Fuck, I'm shit with names. I'm so garbage with names. Right. So they all have this party. The Candace and her boyfriend, like a will they, won't they. They get together. He has a boyfriend. He was technically cheating on his girlfriend with her, and that's an issue. That's an issue. Candace doesn't like that. So they fall out. They're very cold to each other. They share a kiss. It's magical. It's wonderful. He is writing her letters, but also writing his girlfriend letters, which is insane to do, honestly. She catches him writing letters to the other girl. He breaks up with her. They get together. They have a good time. They like each other. There's this lemon hunt that they go to. There's this big frat party that they throw. They win the limes. The mothers are all arguing, constantly treating their children like shit, telling them they need to be better, they need to be more respectable, they need to be more happy, upbeat, and stop fucking up so much, because they need to win the father's respect so then they can get money from the father, because the grandmother has died in Summer 16. They had a funeral for her, and, you know, everything is now in the grandfather's control, and he has gone mad with power. The grandfather, unfortunately, has an accident and gets sent off to hospital, and the mothers go with to obviously try and please the father and get in the will, because all the mothers have had failed marriages, lost all their money, given it away, had it stolen, or, you know, just spent it all and they need more, and they're not going to be able to continue this lavish luxury life that they have if they don't get back in their father's good books. The other girl, I forgot her name, Melanie, my favorite character, was barely in the show. She didn't get a whole lot of screen time, but I fucking loved her. She was my absolute favorite, and I saw myself in her. She was told she had bony shoulders. She was belittled by her parents. She was told that she wasn't good enough. She was never good enough. And she was told that she wasn't an artist. All of her passion projects wasn't good enough. She felt constantly belittled and that she wasn't good enough compared to the littles who were like so much better than her. And she felt like no one saw her, everyone else, like she was overlooked all the time, and she was constantly worried about her body image because of how her parents were treating her and talking about her, saying that she wasn't perfect, she wasn't good enough, she didn't look good enough, she had such bony shoulders, she needed to look better, be better. And it all obviously built up inside her, and it all exploded out. And I felt so bad for her. And I did sort of call that she was going to die. I thought she was going to kill herself by the end of the show. I'm going to be honest. So I was technically 50% right, but we'll get onto that in a bit. Then we had Johnny. John, was his name Johnny? I'm calling him Johnny. His story was pretty sad, going to be honest. He was just like all over the top, and he was very angry, aggressive. He saw red, got really emotional, and he had anger issues, and he burst out outside of school. And then on this island, like, they had to hide that from his dad, and that's why the mum had to break up with the husband, because obviously the grandfather did not like them for the color of their skin, which is absolutely fucking diabolical. That's when they decide to burn it all down and set fire to everything. When they do that, 3 of them die, including the dogs. And then we go to Summer 17, where she has amnesia. She doesn't remember Summer 16, and she keeps forgetting every time she gets close to it. She has a, seizure, and then forgets it again. So she goes back to the island and is slowly uncovering it with the help of her friends to figure out what happened and what went wrong. And we never see the dogs. We never see any of the, kids and liars interact with any of the parents whilst we're in Summer 17, and they don't care about sunscreen. They only interact with her, and there's just so many hints to them being dead, but you don't realize it until it's revealed at the end of the show. And then we have them all say their last goodbyes, where they're ghosts, and they disappear. Everyone gets their closure, except for Johnny, who's still there at the end of the show, and that's the cliffhanger it leaves on, ready for season 2, where we take a look at the mums Summer 16, because the mums did mention maybe this is our punishment for what we did on our Summer 16. So there we go. Gonna be honest, season 2, I don't think it's gonna be as interesting, because I loved these characters so fucking much. They were all flawed, and they were all obviously being treated like shit by their parents, and they all burned in the fire. I only realized when the second one ran into that fog, that smoke, that they were dead. I realized before it told us that they were dead, and I was crying, I was bawling, and it is such a good show because it is foreshadowing so much. When we go back to look at when they're kids on this island, the dogs are always running with them. The dogs are always with them when we have flashbacks to them as children, right? That shows the dogs follow them wherever they go. That shows that they had a connection with the dogs, and the dogs were with them and guided them and were there for them all the time. So when the dogs died, it is taking the other 3 liars, going with them, taking them and guiding them up to heaven as well. We have Johnny saying that he doesn't believe in sunscreen because his skin is more resistant than he expected, and him saying that he doesn't want to burn again is really fucking diabolical. And Melanie saying that she doesn't want, she felt like no one saw her, and when she was just finally being happy, getting with that boat guy as well, someone who did actually see her and did actually care for her, she saved her painting and saw that her mum actually did care for her, but her mum never got to express that to her, and she never got to express that to her mum, that they actually did care about each other. They ended on a pretty big argument in the lighthouse. That was the last time they spoke to each other one-on-one, and that is so fucking heartbreaking. That is so heartbreaking. We see in the Summer 17 all of the main characters wearing white to show that they're dead and that they're angels and they're ghosts, and they're trying to help her figure it out, but they also don't want to help her figure it out because they're scared that if she does figure it out that they're going to disappear. So they are kind of telling her that the truth. They don't know. They weren't there when she was in the water. They all died in the house. They didn't see how she got to the water, and it is so upsetting how they were treated by their family. They were treated so fucking awfully by their parents, constantly being told that they're not good enough, constantly being told that they need to do better and that they need to hide stuff and that they can't be their true selves. And they had all these issues outside of the island, and their parents are constantly putting this pressure on them and weren't just letting them be kids and just have fun. And I think most characters in this show did fuck up and do bad shit, but I don't think they were bad people. We had Johnny, who was just trying to get back at the rival team for like flooding the things, and that's fair enough. If you flood the lockers, they can flood the courts. But beating that guy was like obviously really shitty of him to do. And then we have like the boyfriend cheating as well. That's fucking wild. But we never had Johnny ever reveal to his family that he was gay. He never came out. And when we saw like that Grindr was on his phone, and that like he had all these messages and shit on his phone, and the mum found it, the mum was wearing his like jumper. It was so upsetting to see that like they never actually knew their kids. They never actually got to know them on a deeper level. They just kind of controlled their lives and saw what they wanted to see and tried to mold them into who they wanted them to be, and they didn't just let them be themselves. And it was so heartbreaking. And the bit where like Melanie was, I've said Melanie and I've said Johnny, and I'm pretty sure they're both wrong, but I don't care. With Melanie saying that she never felt seen, and she felt that no one saw her, no one's ever gonna get to see her. Bro, that hits so close to home. I'm gonna be honest, that hits so close to home. As well as Johnny not coming out to his like, to his family. Damn. Holy shit. I'm probably gonna go cry again, gonna be honest, because this was such like a heartbreaking show. The plot twist was fucking impeccable. The story and how they were slowly revealing stuff, how the granddad got angry when she was like, why didn't you let us say goodbye to the old Belmont, like the old house, when he knows that they burnt it, and he knows that she burnt it, and he knows that like they couldn't have had a chance to say goodbye because it's gone burnt down, and the new house is built entirely out of brick with little windows, so it's fireproof, is so insane, and the attention to detail is brilliant. The little foreshadowing details is brilliant. This is a 10 out of 10. I don't give 10 out of 10 often, but this is 10 out of 10. Go watch it.